Hello and welcome to another episode of Wannabe Entrepreneur, and today I want to speak about changeit. And it's the project I've been basing this podcast on. It's the project I decided to mostly focus on when I quit my job. And it's a climate change app. I'm so passionate about it, and I've been focusing at first in the beginning of this journey in increasing the link clicks. So basically the way changeit makes money is with affiliate links, and we show a lot of sustainable products that if our users buy them, we get a percentage. And I just wanted to make sure that there was an intent and an intention, not intention, but that people would be willing to buy these products, and they actually liked this idea, and they did. So that was the first thing I was focusing on. And now I'm focusing in the very important thing, which is organic growth. I don't have money to invest on changeit, to invest on marketing. I've been working on building the community, but of course the best option here would be for our users to use the users that I already have to collect more people. So basically somehow motivate the current users to ask their friends to join. And for that I need to create more a community feature. In the beginning, this didn't make any sense because I didn't have any users, so you cannot build a community without users. But now I have, between 30 to 40 regular users per day. I have a bunch of organic downloads. So I have also, of course, the Discord community. So I think we can do something here. And my goal is always to make sustainability available. That has been the motto for all the features I'm developing. And one thing that I've noticed is that the best way to convince your peers, your friends, your family to become more sustainable is to be the example for them. And I have a cool story about this. I was with my grandpa. We went shopping, and it's normal when you buy vegetables to get one plastic bag per vegetable, or per set of vegetables. So carrots go to one plastic bag, the onions to another. And I told him, there's no need for this. We can just grab the vegetables and then we'll wash them anyways. We just put them like this in our basket and we take it. And he told me, no, that's not possible. The cashier, they don't like it. And without him noticing, I grabbed a bunch of onions and I put it in a basket without the bag. And then I reached the cashier and I asked her, it was she, and I asked her, is it okay to bring it like this without a bag? And she said, yeah, it's okay. And then I even asked her, but it's better with a bag, right? And she was super nice and said, no, it's actually good like this. We don't have to waste plastic bags for it. For me, it's completely fine. And I look at my grandpa and I said, see? And he was like, okay. And I think from now on, at least I kind of convinced him that it's possible to do this. So it's much better to do it by example. And I have a lot of stories like this. But the issue is, of course, with your family, you can, tell them. Some people don't like it. Some people don't like it that you just tell them out. I don't know, that you just somehow point that they are not doing something sustainable. And it's much better to show your example. So I think we can help with changeit. We can build a feature for this. And my first idea is to create groups of friends. So you can invite it's like on Facebook, you can invite your friends to join your group on changeit, and then you kind of follow their CO2 and they can follow yours. And I think it's a great way also to somehow control each other. If someone is bullshitting and putting a very low CO2, next time you're together you can ask hey, how is it possible that you have so low, or the opposite. Maybe they can even give you great tips, and it's a way to kind of push each other to become more sustainable. And I think there will be then a lot of new features that will come with this. And I share this with my Discord community, because now every decision goes through the Discord community. They are like the committee of features, changeit features. And I asked them, what do you think of this? And some people also suggested that it maybe would be better to just do a follower approach. So it's like Instagram, or Twitter, right? So instead of having a friend request, you can just ask them to follow you. Not ask, you can just follow people. And the advantage here, and it's because some people were concerning about the privacy, so they also asked if me, by inviting someone else to be my friend on changeit, would they also have access to my CO2? And I said yes, it was a two-way street. And they said that, okay, maybe then I would rather not share my profile. And that's completely fine. And in Facebook, that's also possible. You can just say that people cannot find me. And it's a great concern. And I love that I have this community to, call me out in these concerns. But then they also suggested this follower approach. The thing with the follower approach, I like it because you can immediately see, already have users, so you just open changeit and you have a bunch of people to follow. The thing that I don't like is I need for people to attract their friends that are outside of the app, friends that are not using the app. And the follower approach doesn't motivate people to do this, right? So that's why I decided to do more kind of this friends approach. And what you can do is you can search for the user's email. This is the very, very first, MVP feature. Then now it gets better. But so only if you have the user's email, you can send an invitation. And then if the user's email is already in our database, we'll just send a friend request. And if it's not, we tell them, okay, we couldn't find this email, so why not sharing the app with your friend? And let's see if this works. I'm very excited about this. And in addition to that, another feature that I thought about, which is not coming in the next release, but soon, it will be the possibility for users to contribute to changeit. And with this, I mean, in all of these sustainability communities, people love to share their tips and to see tips of others on how to become more sustainable. And I think changeit should allow this. So I also don't want to be like a social media where people are addicted and like, hey, I want to see how many people are actually liking my whatever tips. So, and also furthermore, I have the need for content, right? I need people to give me content. So what I'm suggesting is that people can also create notifications. So if you have a tip, if you have an idea on how to become more sustainable for a particular action, you can create your own notification, and you can even tag the notification and filter it by location. You say, for instance, just a new store, like a vintage store, just opened next door, and I live in whatever, New York. And then I can use this to send the notifications, personalized notifications to people that might be interested. And then you can see how many notifications were sent, how many people open it. So kind of a Google Maps approach. I don't know if you're a Google Maps user, but I am. I'm like a local guide, and it's a social network, but it doesn't feel like a social network. So sometimes I get some emails of them saying like, I don't know, like an absurd amount of people saw your picture. 20,000 people saw this picture. But I don't feel addicted to it. It feels just nice, and I want to follow that approach with changeit. So that's a feature that will come after. But now I really want to see if I can make people share the app with their friends. So I will work with a friend request, and it will take me a while to code this feature, but I will let you know once it's out. And let's check it together. Let's see if it works or not. And just send me a message on Twitter on WBE podcast. The link will be in the description, and tell me what you think of it, if it makes sense or not. And besides that, I just want to tell you that I don't do ads. So the only way for you to make sure that this podcast will continue is to support me with buying me a coffee. And I know it's very hard. Even myself, I didn't used to do this. Now I'm doing this more with supporting other podcasters and other content creators or people that building products. It's not normal to do this, but I really believe in this approach. It's much better than just shoving ads in front of you. So if you want to support this podcast, you make sure that it continues. I would really appreciate your contribution. It's kind of a pay what you think is worth. If you think it's worth nothing, don't pay anything. If you think it's worth something, you can just pay me a coffee. Furthermore, as an incentive, you also have access to all the Prime content. So normally with some podcasts, I add some posts, some pictures, some like material that helps you. and just by buying one coffee you have a lifetime access to all of this content in every new episode, so it's kind of an extra motivation if you need it. And yeah, this was another wannabe entrepreneur. See you tomorrow.